listening to Social Misconduct with Mik and B.Walt, only on LA Talk Radio.
Better. Much better.
Oh my God. You better leave them alone before they cut our asses off.
I straight thought he was going to turbo and O's on that shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God. You stupid. Man. First and foremost, hi everyone. I'm Mik, that's B.Walt, and welcome back to Social Misconduct. And today is a special episode.
Yeah.
It's our 100th episode.
Oh, total?
Like we've recorded 100 episodes, dude.
Damn,
like, that is
dude.
insane. So thank you all so much
You
for
ain't
tuning
tired.
in for 100 shows and, you know, listening to our craziness and dealing with us and putting up with all the foolishness. Yeah, 100.
They ain't tired of listening yet? Shit.
That is insane. And Nikki was like, wait, what? 100 episodes? I'm like, yes, girl, like 100. That's crazy. We were committed, huh? Shit. That's 100 weeks of doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the math real quick. 100 weeks, 7 to 8 stories a week.
A lot
What,
of bullshit that we've talked about.
900 dumb motherfuckers we've talked
There's a
about.
lot of dumb shit that we've talked about.
And it keeps getting better, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like,
we never have a problem finding stories.
No.
Ever.
No.
Like, that is insane. That lets you know, which is going to put us into our topic right now, how fucking stupid people are.
yeah.
Melania Trump.
Republicans.
So, yeah. About that speech, girl. Sounded kind of familiar. Kind of familiar. What the fuck was she thinking? What were they all thinking? His whole, like, what is going on? And then they're lying and shit. Like, what? That's just her feelings. Exactly like Michelle Obama, though. Like, exactly the way she said it.
As a poor black girl growing up in Chicago, my parents taught me to fight and work very hard for what I want. Shut up. First of all, you ain't worked hard in your life.
You should have heard Bodie do the voice earlier. I can't.
Yo, somebody on my Facebook feed, I forget who it was, said she sound like Lilu from The Fifth Element. Do you remember this movie?
Fifth
Lilu
Element.
from The Fifth Element?
Saw Fifth Element.
It was Mila Jojovich's
Oh,
character,
yeah,
the one
yeah,
that could
yeah.
multipass. That one, man, Joe,
I
they've been
was
clowning
like,
her all
day. Twitter, for one, Jesse
love Twitter.
Williams started the whole thing. He gave me so much life last night. I'm tired right now because I was literally up on Twitter reading this fucking hashtag that Jesse Williams created. He was going in on her so bad. Like,
Somebody quoted green eggs and ham.
that shit
and
was
said she
so funny. When Jesse Williams said Shaka Khan, I died. I know my neighbor was like, bitch, if you don't stop laughing so loud. Like, I was dying. The shit was so funny. It was like a gut-wrenching, like, tears in my eyes laugh because the shit was so, Twitter dragged the fuck out of her. As she deserved.
How you gonna steal somebody's speech?
Like, we weren't gonna remember. You ain't think we was gonna, like, notice that? Or anybody? So, yeah, it's like your average person, right, may not remember a speech from '08. But you don't really think reporters won't remember? Come on, it's their job, bitch. Like, they gonna know.
But the thing that's even funny is that you pulling it from who would be considered your opponent. Like,
I know.
Like,
y'all dog the fuck out of
why not
Obama.
Nancy Reagan? Like, if you're going to
know,
steal
right?
a speech, steal it from somebody that's at least from the same party that's talking
All
the
they
same
do is
bullshit
talk
you
shit
talk.
about the Obamas, and yet
They copy everything.
this fabulous black woman, and you just fucking stole all her shit.
How many?
Funny.
But for real though, how many of those so-called Republican motherfuckers, those Republicans in government, have taken ideas from the
Well,
Obama administration,
clearly.
flipped them, and then tried to say, "Oh well, this is a new idea." Shut the fuck up. Y'all been Columbusing since
Well,
since
now
Obama
we gotta
got
call
in
him
office,
Melania
man.
Trumpin'.
I mean, come on.
Let's call him Melania Trumpin' now, because my girl on Facebook said, now you know we gonna turn this into like a saying, like, did you really just Melania Trump that? Like,
Right.
bitch, you just really?
Right.
Oh my God.
She didn't even have sound like she knew what she was reading.
At all. I'm like, You didn't even sound heartfelt and like you could at least like played the role.
Yo,
damn.
the meanest thing I saw though, straight up, the meanest. They said, I know we mad at her for stealing Michelle's speech, but why she got to look like Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner? Somebody said she stole Caitlyn Jenner's look, dude.
So wrong. The internet.
The internet
so
has
wrong.
no chill at all.
So wrong.
None.
But whatever.
Fuck
it's
y'all.
Donald Trump. So
Right.
no fucks given. Oh my God. Like completely just drag the fuck out of her. Like today, yesterday. I mean, this is gonna
It's
go
still
on.
going. Like if I was to pull it up right now,
it is still going, and it was great, and I just enjoyed it.
it was people quoting Biggie lyrics saying Trump.
I know,
dude.
and the petty in me just loved it so much, so much. I retweeted a few, I reposted a few. I had to. It was great.
And then they digging. You know what happens. As soon as a little bit of dirt comes out, then people start to see what else they can find. Now they trying to say this chick didn't even graduate college and all this other stuff.
I know. I saw all that. Well, y'all did it to yourself.
From a very young age, my mother taught me, shut the fuck up.
Because had it been reversed.
Right.
And Michelle, back in 2008, stole her fucking speech from, a former first lady or the current first lady. She, really? She would have never lived that shit down.
I mean,
ever. That would have not been okay. It just would have been a hot mess. And yeah. But this, they're making excuses and poor Melania and blah, blah.
Poor Melania?
Yes. People are like,
poor Melania?
Not a lot of people, Republicans, are taking up for her. And some Republicans, some are just embarrassed and ain't saying shit at this point. But
they should never say shit. They should just realize that their party is a dinosaur and it's dying. They should just leave it alone.
I was like, oh my God, I had to talk about that shit. I don't like talking about politics, but this shit was funny.
I love politics.
I know
and I love
you
getting
do.
into arguments with people that don't know anything about it. But
so I try to stay away from topics like that, but this just wasn't politics because they're a joke, and this shit was just funny as fuck to me. Very, very social misconduct worthy. So thank you for that little gem.
Your word is your bond. Shit, come on, that's hood shit.
I know that is. It's like, girl.
Word is bond, son. Like I was waiting for. Come on, dog. Your word is your bond. Shut the fuck up, dude.
They were quoting Lauryn Hill, Biggie. They went back to UNITY, Queen Latifah. Salt and Pepper. I was like, oh my God, I love the internet. Love it. Love it. Hate it.
I'd like to give a shout out to my daughters, Sasha and Malia.
You stupid for that.
Man.
Wow.
Man, please.
Oh my God.
Get your her husband looked like one of them Cheetos with that orange tan.
And that hair.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. And all the laughing we doing, I'm getting a little nervous though.
I know.
He just got nominated.
I know. It does scare me that really could be our first lady and president, like, for real.
And they keep comparing him. Like, the thing is, because, where I work sometimes, like, where our contract at? They keep the news on, and I guess the owners is Republicans or something, but they had the RNC on all day today. And they kept comparing Donald Trump to Reagan, like, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Like,
I saw that too.
I mean, come on now. Reagan been gone for a long time. Let's be honest. Reagan was not a good president. Reagan's trickle-down economy and all that other shit is the reason why, the Democrats had to pull us out of that shitty economy. But people don't want to admit that. Reaganomics
that's
pretty much destroyed the economy.
It's not a compliment.
Reagan's administration was also the one that oversaw drugs being pumped into the hood. Let's be honest.
In black communities, yep.
So saying Reagan was a good president and his administration, come on. Reagan was a good president for one type of person, and that was the rich white man.
Well,
let's be honest.
Oh, wow. What's up with you?
See, I didn't want to talk politics because we don't do that.
But I know you're about to go in on
this. But that fucking representative.
I already knew it.
Oh my God. When I saw that, I was like, really, dude? This is a joke, right? I'm waiting. And it's a black chick sitting on a panel with him looking like, I'm going to fuck this nigga up afterwards. Did you see it? Were you watching it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
No, I just read about all this
So this
shit.
Representative Steve King, I can't
remember. I know
remember.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember where he's from. It doesn't really matter. Some bubble funk ass town. Who gives a fuck? But he's a representative. He's in government, and he basically asserted that white people have
invented.
contributed more to civilization than any other group of people ever.
You know, yeah, they
Ever.
think that they steal our shit.
And I have so much shit I could say about it, but I'm just going to leave it alone because we got a lot of stories to get
Just
into.
leave it at that. He's a representative for Iowa.
Iowa. Oh, that makes
Iowa's
sense.
4th congressional district.
White people have contributed more to civilization than anyone else. Anyone else.
What have non-whites ever done for civilization is what he asked.
I don't know. This country wouldn't have existed without non-whites.
We built it. Okay, so yeah, Native Americans and there's that. So
Yeah.
anything that's great, we invented.
I mean, even the bullshit religions that y'all believe nowadays were stolen from ancient religions that, hey, non-white people came up with. Think about that. You know. But let's not get into that. Let's go to the other stories.
We'll go to the fun stuff.
But the thing, the worst part about it,
real black power.
Look,
y'all
I will start telling you. I will start telling you to look.
I'm at the put on the head wrap.
Didn't you say a couple episodes back that I look like I'm not that smart? Don't get fucking fooled. Don't be fucking fooled, because I will have you all motherfucking fucked up in here.
That's jokes what I say.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and then, but when he said it, it was a black woman sitting on the panel, and she's looking at him like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
And real quick, you heard who Trump brought on to try to do outreach for black folks, right?
I like them A. Marie's. You can have them Omarosas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, we don't even like her.
Like, who's she finna get? It's gonna be her. It's gonna be her and all them fake ass religious leaders that apparently are following Trump. And then who was the one black dude that was running for president? Uncle Ruckus. What was his name?
Uncle Ruckus. That's
Uncle Ruckus.
You stupid.
Fuck Omarosa.
Oh Jesus.
And Uncle Ruckus. What was his name? Now I can't remember. Ben Carson. That motherfucker. Wow.
Let's
Anywho.
move on to more important things like Pokemon Go.
Like Pokemon Go?
Because that's what's important right now. Okay?
Yo.
'Cause people are doing dumbass shit, and our first two stories, are about Pokemon Go and the dumb shit that people are doing playing this dumbass game.
So a woman catches her boyfriend cheating via Pokemon Go? Explain. How?
It's GPS.
Huh?
That's the whole point. That's how you find the Pokemon.
Well, I understand that, but how does that translate into him?
Well, she probably had a tracker or something on his phone, but
Okay.
or it was in his account. I don't know how the game works, but anyway, it says that she this was in Queens. He was no. She noticed that his phone had been playing the game in Bushwick. He lives in Queens. And he said that she saw that I had caught a Pokemon while at my ex's house. So I guess she didn't catch it while he was at the ex's house. But I guess when they were together and she saw, like, maybe his phone was laying down or something, and she saw that he caught it in this area. And she's like, fuck you doing over there? And I mean, what can he really say?
He was trying to get that Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Ain't that the same?
So I'm going to go to my ex house and find the Pokemon?
Maybe the Pokemon was
Why
just
were
like,
you even in that area, though? Why you was it?
Because the game had told him
to go over there?
that it was there. Ain't that how it worked? Like, it tells you that it's near you, and then you go.
Does.
I had one of my friends straight up and down. Since we talking about this silly Pokemon shit, she said that there was a congregation of people outside her house, like on her lawn, because there was a Pokemon at her crib.
And all type people are putting up signs saying, "Get the fuck off of our property! Don't come here with that Pokemon shit." Like, it's been signs in businesses and like places that's just really inappropriate for you to just be going looking for Pokemon. Like, it's,
walking into a gynecologist's office.
Yeah, like, you're like, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
No.
There's a Pokemon in your.
This shit is crazy. So
I don't have I don't have an issue with the game. Like, that's cool, whatever. I have an issue with stupid people playing the game.
Like these other two people right here. For this
stupid people playing the game. Oh, well, great segue. So 2 guys fall off a cliff in San Diego while playing Pokemon. So the Pokemon just appeared.
And they just walked.
They walked off a
We're just gonna walk off this cliff. Fuck it. Like, we see one. We don't care that this is a cliff. They didn't die, so that's what makes it more funny. It wouldn't have been too funny if they died, but you know.
What the hell? It said they fell 75 feet onto a beach and they needed people to get them with ropes. I'm confused.
I don't know. It says neither man was seriously injured, so good for them. But you're fucking idiots to fall off of a goddamn cliff trying to catch an imaginary little cartoon or whatever the fuck it is. I don't even get Pokemon. I understand when I was younger, this was a thing, and now they brought it back for this game. I still don't get it. I don't know names and like the little types and shit. I don't know shit about it.
Neither do I. Pete would know.
Pikachu is the only name.
Pete
Wasn't that a
would know.
Pokemon? Pikachu?
Yeah.
That's the only name I know. I don't know shit about any of this. Rudy was trying to explain the shit to me.
Pete actually got mad at me because I posted on Facebook. Remember I ranted about how stupid I think America is, and Pete was mad like, "Well, Pokemon don't mean you stupid." No, Pokemon doesn't mean you're stupid.
Mean you're stupid.
But if you do stupid shit because of Pokemon, that means you're fucking stupid.
Yes.
Play
your little game if it makes you happy. I don't get it, but to each his own. I am judging you, but I'm just saying, I can't sit here and say I'm not judging you because I am, but it's like, whatever, do you. You're not stupid because you just enjoy a game, but like you said, if you do stupid shit as a result of playing that game, I have no respect for you. There
was a girl got hit by a car, her mother blamed it on Pokemon. No, she's just a fucking idiot.
Dumb shit.
She's just stupid. Like, the rest of the world is still
quit
going
his
on.
Job or something.
What the fuck? Why would he quit his job?
So that he can like master
play
the
Pokemon.
Game. Yes.
Okay.
Find,
do you get money?
No.
There's no money involved.
No.
I'm straight, dog.
I ain't paying no bills or nothing.
I'm straight.
Nope. All right. So they're stupid. Moving right along. So there's a dildo hoverboard. It says there's a dildo hoverboard so that you can orgasm on the way to work. Unfortunately, for the people that would be interested in this, it's not a real thing. So remember we did a story a while back, and it was like the dildo selfie stick and the dildo drone.
Yeah.
So it's the same person. They came up with this dildo hoverboard. So he actually made it and did a video of this girl like on it. Like,
but that's the only one he had.
Yeah, so it's not like for sale is like a thing. But the shit's hilarious.
And the girl actually tried it?
She's a comedian. And so she really was on it in New York, riding around on it. So it's kind of gross. Because
it's a little gross.
For one, clearly, for it to work, you have to be riding around with no underwear on, so it can go up there. And it's just weird to me. Like, say if this was real, right, and this was for sale. Gross.
Yeah.
So on your way to work, so just in the morning, your morning commute, you on your way to work, and you came 5 times before. Like,
can't you just be like normal people
and have sex in the
like
morning
or
sex.
had like one of them little finger vibrators in your purse?
This is just crazy. Luckily, it's not a real thing, but the guy who did this, who is the ball guy, is his social media name. He said that he actually got people on Twitter requesting to purchase it. Like, they want him to recreate it and produce it so that they can buy it.
I'm sure that there will be some sort of law against. I mean, because isn't it like public indecency? You fucking yourself while you go to work?
I would think. And then you think people are getting into accidents doing Pokemon? Can you imagine trying to cross the goddamn street?
I can imagine somebody with their hover dildo board and playing Pokemon at the same time.
Oh my God.
Really fucking shit up.
I just can't. But when I saw this, the shit was just funny.
Dude.
So, of course, the comedian agreed to do it while they, like, filmed it or whatever. This is so stupid. Oh, my God. The shit that people think of. All right.
It's not even what they think of. It's the fact that after they think of it.
They do it, yeah.
People want it.
And people really, he said people tweeted him, like, so where can I buy it?
When the drone dildo, that was the one.
Yeah. And then the dildo selfie stick. So while you had it in, it was a way to take a picture of your face while it, yeah.
Did I tell you about one of the homies, and I can't say the name clearly, but one of the homies had an app on the iPhone that was connected to like
Oh
underwear.
yeah, they
underwear.
controlled it or something.
Yeah, so the boyfriend had the app and she had the drawers, and he could send a message from his phone to the drawers to make the drawers do whatever.
I can't ever allow you to have that much control.
That
over
shit,
me.
man.
I'm good.
Any girl I'm going up, man, that would be fucked up. Oh, you got a meeting today? What time?
Because it was a show. I can't remember what show it was that I was watching, like a sitcom, and it was a couple that they were like out at a restaurant or somewhere, but he was like at a different table and he's fucking with her. Yeah, I cannot remember what show that was.
I'm gonna have to ask her what that is, because that's real. That's actually
that's a real thing. It is. Oh my god.
An iPhone app attached
control.
to your drawers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Sex and the City.
Sex and the City?
I want to say it was an episode with Samantha on Sex and the City where she was wearing, was it I can't remember, but it was a show that I used to watch and that happened. I think it was Sex and the City and Samantha. Anyway, this man from Indiana, he's challenging all races to raise money for his trip to the motherland. He really created a GoFundMe page accepting donations from the KKK, skinheads, bigots, and other races to send him back to Africa. You hate me so much, send me home, is what he's saying.
I ain't gonna do that.
So clearly it's a joke. He's not serious about it, but yeah.
He's got $5. I see the
he
picture.
got $5. A $5 contribution by Fed Up White Guy. That was his name. Also left a hateful message. You better not come back.
How far you think he gonna get with $5?
With $5,
bro.
If you really don't want me to come back, I need you to put in this $100,000 that I'm asking for, so that I can go and maybe I'll love it and stay.
So what? I don't like. Okay, the thing that upsets me when people say shit like that is, go back to Africa. Like, why? Like, I don't understand. Where's this argument coming from? Like, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for other folks. So how can you tell us to go somewhere and just and you just gonna stay here? Like,
for one, how are you gonna tell me to go somewhere that I ain't never been?
Right. I'm not from there. I was born.
My ancestors, maybe.
I was born here.
Not so much. Yeah, and y'all brought us from there. Goddamn, we ain't asked to be here. You brought us over. Shit. So they'll tell us to go back when your people are the people that brought us against our will.
I just don't understand what it is about. I honestly don't understand why I can't even formulate my sentence right now. It's just it's upsetting to me that that's their argument. Like go back here, or Mexicans go back to Mexico.
Right.
Like, it's like, but if that's the argument that you're using, that you don't belong here, then you don't belong here either.
Because y'all from Ireland and all type of places.
You know what I'm saying?
Germany, but you go back.
But that's always like
and
the
then
default
what would America
thing.
be? Because who would we
Mexico?
be? Yeah, true.
It'd be Mexico.
It'll be Mexico again. Yeah,
the way it used to be.
Yeah.
But we can't have that, you know.
Not according to Trump.
Not according to Trump.
That's a problem.
That argument just always.
I know it's stupid to tell us to go back somewhere when y'all asses ain't from here either. You're right. Good point.
Whatever.
The audacity.
I don't want to.
All right.
It's supposed to be fun, and I'm just getting upset the more I think about this shit.
Stupid.
No, we're supposed to be laughing and shit, but then
we will. These next two stories are.
A man exposes cheating stranger on Facebook after overhearing about her affair in Chester.
Motherfucker.
Fucking hater, like.
Mind your goddamn business. Worry about what the fuck I'm doing. So he's at a gas station getting coffee, and he overheard this lady basically talking to her side piece. He gets on Facebook and tries to reach out to Dave, who is her man, and writes this post like, hey, so David, if your girlfriend/wife is mid-40s, went to work this morning wearing a black skirt, black tights, and a light blue shirt. She told you she was in a meeting all day with work. She isn't. She's currently in front of me at the Costa coffee machine in Chester Shell Garage. This is in Britain. So at the gas station, telling another man this whole story while they're laughing about it. Oh, and she drives a black Ford Fiesta, and he gave her registration number.
What a fucking
Pack
asshole.
your stuff and get yourself gone, Dave. And he posted this to Facebook, and people like reposted it and commented and all this shit. So yeah, this is like a typical case of people not minding their fucking business.
You know who he remind me of? Remember that show
Kinda
Cheaters?
cute, though.
Remember that show Cheaters?
I do.
When homeboy was running up
Didn't
on
he get
people with the
stabbed?
cameras. Yeah, he got stabbed. Mind your fucking business.
Mind your business.
He lucky she didn't see him doing this. She probably would have kicked his ass.
I know.
Dude, what does this have to do with you at the end of the day?
He's helping a fellow brother out, I guess. I don't know.
And how do we know that Dave not dipping out?
I know, and that's what other people said. Well, like, well, how you know Dave could be beating her ass, and maybe that's why she's stepping out. You don't know their situation. Like, okay, I don't condone cheating, but they're just saying you don't know the situation.
Right, you don't have
what
enough
if David
information.
Didn't even know that, if they in an open relationship, you don't even know that.
You don't have enough information. I'm a fucking dating consultant, and I'm not going to tell somebody. Like, that's stupid. Like, you don't have enough information. And then what are you doing with your life that you got enough time?
I know.
To go look for somebody else on Facebook and be like, your chick is dipping out.
Cute too. I'm looking at his picture like, hey boo, but you're
Who
a
is he?
snitch.
This guy Steve Wilcott?
Yeah.
He a pussy. He a pussy.
I don't fuck with snitches, so.
Nah, he a pussy. He look like one of them.
Now, let me take that back. Let me take it back. Now, if it's somebody I know that's getting cheated on, hell yeah, I'm about
But that's
to tell
different.
you.
That's different because you have something invested in that person.
Of
Y'all are
course,
friends.
I'm texting, doing video, I'm telling everything. So if I catch you out and you cheating on my friend, I'm fucking you up. But that's a different story. As a total stranger, I don't give a
He looked
fuck
like
about
one of
what you're
those.
doing.
He looked like one of those wait till marriage ass pussies. Like the girl be ready to just jump on him, and he be like, no, Jesus said it's not okay right now. Like, you a lame, Joe. You a fucking lame.
Stupid.
You a fucking lame.
Well,
Unless of course he did that to try to get some old sympathy coochie.
Right.
Because lames do that too.
David never saw the post, apparently, and no one told him about it. So she's safe, he's safe, whatever. All right, and this last one is just gross. I don't get it.
What a
Is it real?
I'm still looking at this nigga.
We gotta move on.
I'm sorry, but he makes me mad. I'm sorry. What are we looking at? I'm
The
sorry.
71-year-old woman that married a 17-year-old. That's what we're looking at.
That's gross.
After meeting him at her son's funeral. There's that.
That's
That part. Yeah.
17-year-old man, 3 weeks after meeting
Boy.
this really.
At 17, you're not a man.
Okay, 17-year-old boy, 3 weeks after meeting a 71-year-old woman named Imelda. That sounds like an old ass lady. Imelda, Gertrude.
Yes, that's an old person name.
Ethel.
Wow. For one, he looks 30, not 17. But whatever. She met him at her son's
She looks 73.
funeral.
Woo.
So her son, who was like 45 or something, passed away from diabetes, 43, passed away, and her husband had passed away a few years before, so she's been lonely. Spotted this dude across the room at the funeral, thought he looked great. He has a history of dating older women because his last girlfriend was 73 and all, and or 77, I think. And so they broke up, and as soon as they did, he reached out to this piece of 71 hot ass, and after 2 weeks, he put a ring on it. In a nutshell, that's this story.
So it's him.
Well, she liked him. Okay, so he was at the funeral because his aunt told him to come. I guess he knew the family. I don't know. Friends of families or some shit. So his aunt made him come to the funeral. He was there. Almeida saw him across the room, but little did she know he was peeping her too. And so
She's literally 4 times his age.
I know.
Literally.
Yeah. So, so they hooked up with Lisa's help. Lisa is the aunt who is in her 70s because she's friends with Almeida. And, after 2 weeks, he proposed. They got married in the backyard, and they're going to live happily ever after in her 5-bedroom house in Tennessee, where she lives with her 40-year-old daughter, grandchildren that are 21 and 16. Her grandson is older than her husband at 21. Hell, and the other grandson or granddaughter is 16. That's just a year he can date her ass. Like, I don't.
He can date all
of them. All of them.
I mean, if you're going 71, you can go 40.
Pretty much. It's just, I don't know.
But how did the conversation go with the two old chicks trying to hook her up? Like,
with a 17-year-old, like.
I just imagine them like wearing like flapper dresses with like the
What
horn,
year is it?
playing in the back. I don't know. My brain.
2016.
My brain. You know.
I don't know, but he said she's beautiful, and she said that he makes her feel like a teenager again. I bet, bitch, because he is a. Let me.
Well, I mean,
she's
you know,
an old
whatever.
lady. I didn't even call her a bitch, but he is a teenager. So yeah, you know, naturally you may feel like one because you're with one. Okay, I don't get it.
Me neither.
I just leave it at that. I don't get it. Anyway, let's move on to the segment. Before I say some more and disrespect this old lady again.
I know that there are some people that have certain fetish, like the young guys that are attracted to the extremely old, but
what would it be about like someone that old that you would find?
Maybe in his brain he's thinking he ain't gonna have no competition. You know what I'm saying? Because Rudolph is like 90. He ain't trying to fuck with you. I just figured Rudolph is an old man's name.
I was like, who the fuck?
I'm just saying.
Who the fuck we talking about?
You know, what's another old man's name? Willie?
Herbert.
I
don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah, Herbert and Rudolph and Willie ain't really trying to jump on Imelda. Well, they can't jump on Imelda at this point. So he figured he ain't got no competition.
17? It's not like she got like a 30-year-old. 17? Like, that's so dramatic.
Okay, this is going to sound real mean, but I don't pull no punches. Look at the dude, though.
I know.
He's is he getting any 17-year-old girls? Look at him.
But still, Jesus, 71 and 17 is just weird. But all right, let's move on. 8 signs you're in a fake relationship.
Oh my God.
Some of y'all about to be mad.
Who chose this?
You did, actually. You picked this. You sent this, and then I said, let's talk about it today. So, yeah, you sent this, boo.
Oh, okay.
8 signs you're in a fake relationship. So it's going to be some mad people out here when we call you out about your fake-ass relationship that you think is real. No.
Number 1.
I think the title is not right to describe what they're saying. Not like a fake relationship. I just don't know what to call it. And they probably didn't either, which is why they just said a fake relationship. But number 1, the communication sucks. A bad relationship, maybe, not a fake one necessarily. What are you laughing at?
I fucking hate Nikki, dude. I'm sorry. Old man name number 4 is Gerald.
Gerald, she's stupid for that. I saw that shit. I was trying to ignore her, but you're stupid.
Okay. Let's serious face.
Number 1 was the communication sucks.
Communication.
That's just a bad relationship, not necessarily a fake one. Now, it's a fake one if they did give some points of how it really could be fake, where like y'all never talk, like a real conversation. Like you posted something recently about like text messages.
Yeah.
Where I love text messages, but I do agree that if I am in a relationship, we can't just only text.
Not when you're fighting.
Yeah. Not even just fighting. Like in a real, I need a conversation. I'm an adult. You're an adult. Let's have an adult conversation, please. So they're just saying that if you're in a relationship where you two barely communicate, you can't recall the last time you had a heart-to-heart with your partner. You just text each other, and every once in a while, it's just on and off. You are unaware of what's going on in the other person's life, and it generally feels like you don't know the other person. Yeah, you're probably not in a real relationship, girl or guy. Like,
both.
Like, what the fuck? Those are obvious.
Well, just to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Because I have to. You could be in a real relationship and the communication is shitty, and it's up to you to make the communication better, and then you find out all these
bad
things.
Communicate, yeah, but like you don't even know what's going on in that person's life. I'm gonna need in a relationship.
I mean, I have a confession to make. I'm historically a bad communicator.
No
like,
shit.
I'm just a shitty communicator.
What the fuck? What?
But I mean,
say.
it stems from how I grew up too. But then when you're with somebody and you care about them, you got to make it a point to kind of get out of that. But
I think my biggest issue with you is your communication.
I'm
You're
bad
getting better when it comes to me.
I'm a bad communicator across the board.
Like, I don't know how anyone would date you. But this is not about you. We're going to go back to the segment.
I'm just saying.
I don't.
Bad communication doesn't mean the relationship is fake. It just means somebody needs to work on how to convey certain things. But
okay.
I mean, yeah, if homeboy, I mean, if he's only, if he or she are only hitting you up with the text, good morning, LOL.
He probably hit up like 6 other girls.
He probably,
that,
you know.
So, yeah. So 2 is weird. Too much PDA.
Too much PDA.
That was different.
Okay, what were the arguments for that?
That it's fake, like over the top, and they're overcompensating for something else. So like, and if you only are lovey-dovey in public around other people, but when you get home, y'all ain't like that your relationship's fake, because you're just trying to like make other people believe that, you know, you're like the perfect couple and in a real relationship. But my thing is, why go through the trouble?
That's an interesting spin, because
Yeah,
I would look at it
this
the
was
other way.
interesting
I would
to me.
I would look at it the other way, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you doing all this nasty shit with them behind closed doors, but you don't want to be seen with them in public. Then that's a bust down.
That's absolutely a fake relationship.
You know what I'm saying?
No
That's
relationship.
a bust down.
Yeah.
That's busted down. But like, well, I don't know. I mean, because if you look at like how some people be fronting on Facebook and Instagram, you know, oh, my wife, I love her so much, but then you be trying to like poison this chick at nighttime. So
yeah, I think that's where they're going with it. It was just an interesting spin. I never thought of it this way, so I get what they're saying. Just interesting.
It should be said though, this stuff is not universal. It's not across the board, but yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that argument. Like, y'all faking the funk for the other people, but then you can't stand each other behind closed doors. Right. Then why are you together, though?
Exactly.
I mean, don't stop using that age-old argument. It's for the kids. Come on, dude. Come on. Because at the end of the day, if you two are unhappy, the kids going to know it, and the kids are going to be unhappy.
Kids aren't stupid.
Right. Okay, what's the next one?
There are no remarkable moments. I like this one. So it says that the relationship just feels normal, nothing special. You guys don't have any exceptional memories together. There's no extraordinary feelings attached to the time you guys spend together. This shouldn't be the case. Love is an exceptional feeling, blah, 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 blah. You know, I don't get into feelings and love. But
so that's what blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, all that bullshit. I get it, though. If I'm with someone, I should feel a certain way when I'm with you and when I'm not with you. I should miss you when I'm not with you, and when I'm with you, it should feel different than how I feel when I'm with just a regular motherfucker.
Like being on drugs almost.
Sure. I wouldn't know how big, but okay. You can compare it to that,
if you're addicted to a drug, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you need it, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's where you were going with that.
Goofy nerd fact of the day. They say that love, like the
drug.
Real feeling of love. I mean, because the same types of hormones are released.
Same type of high. Yeah.
So.
And they're saying it doesn't have to be something big. It can just be something small between you and that person, but something that you share because of how that person makes you feel. If you don't have that, and I agree with this, yeah, it's probably not real. Like. Yet, and it's not to say that it won't get there, because if it's new, well, I don't know, because when it's new,
that's when everything's supposed to be special.
I was gonna say when it's new though, that's kind of when everything
like them fools be like, this is our 3-day anniversary. Shut the fuck up and sit your ass down.
That's lame, but yeah, you're right. In the beginning is when everything really is new, should be
and
great,
fresh and beautiful and roses.
I get what they're trying to say though, because I'm like that in a relationship. If there's no spark and we don't have like chemistry, like there's no moment. I can't wait. Like, if something happened to me during my day and the first person I thought about was you and to tell you, that's what they mean. Like, there's no moment that you all have. It's just regular shit. Like, you come home, it's a chore to come home to this motherfucker. There's, like, nothing. So I get it. I get what they're saying.
That's the word.
Yeah. So.
You still here?
Right. Back to this.
You didn't get hit in a 3-car pileup? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
There is a lot of confusion. That's the worst feeling, to be in a relationship and you're confused about some shit. You don't know where you stand. You don't know. That's what they're saying with this.
This is a big one. This is probably the biggest one out of all of them so far. Like, you should always know.
But
where you.
This is, to me, a lot of people got this problem, though. A lot of people. That you don't know where you stand. Because, A, if you were a bad communicator.
Don't look over here.
I'm just saying, you may.
Damn.
You may think you in a relationship and that y'all go together, and then he like.
Go together? What are we like?
I say that all the time.
What are we like? In 12th grade?
I always think we go together.
Go together.
So you may think it's one thing, whereas, well, she may think it's one thing. You may think we just cool, like we just kicking it. There's confusion. Like, y'all ain't on the same fucking page.
That happens.
That's a fake relationship.
That happens both ways, too.
I know.
Like
you may think you just dating her because you done dropped all your hoes for this one girl because you feeling her and you feel she feeling you too. But she ain't agree to that shit. She got like 3 other, like, what the fuck you talking about?
She got the dude for the dick, the dude to take her out, and the dude to do the housework.
That's what that's a fake relationship where clearly y'all ain't on the same page.
Those platonic friends out there, and I'm speaking specifically to the males because I just kind of feel like this happens to y'all more. Like, if you've been following this chick around for 15 fucking years, y'all kick it. Y'all go out, but
you've been friend zoned.
You've been friend zoned and you haven't yet realized it. Like,
she may flirt with you sometimes,
right,
but you ain't get nowhere.
But when she's flirting with you, she's only doing it as like a kind of like a self-esteem booster because she knows you're gonna tell her she the shit. Nigga, come on.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about you high schoolers that's carrying girls' books to class. I'm talking about you dudes that's in your 30s that have known this girl since y'all was 3, wishing. Yeah. Hoping, praying that she would fuck with you.
I told you I had this situation happen to me.
You know what? I'm so happy that I have never had that shit happen to me, man. I've never.
I don't feel like I ever led him on. I flat out always told him, I don't see you like that. This will never happen. Like, I was up front with him, and it like fucked our friendship up because he couldn't take me dating somebody else. Like. But I let you know, I've never led you on. We've never had any type of interaction like that, like where it was sexual. I've never shown you that I liked you, yet you mad at me because of who I'm fucking now. What's
that saying? What's that saying? Haters are made. That's an example of that.
No, it's true.
Because, homie's sitting there thinking like, she gotta know I'm here for her. I'm, like Steve
And the thing
Urkel
is,
and
nothing
Laura.
was he told me how he felt. I told him how I felt. And if we're gonna be friends, you're gonna have to accept the fact that it won't. I don't look at you like that. I don't feel you like that.
Can we be honest?
What?
Did you ever give him charity coochie?
Heck, no.
I'm just asking.
Never fucked. We haven't even kissed. It was nothing like that. Like nothing.
The reason why I bring that up
nothing like that.
The reason why I bring that up is how dudes can misconstrue shit. So like, there's girls out there that have those platonic friends and they messed around once or twice, and the girl, well, we just cool. But he fucked you once. And so, in his brain, that one time, what I'm saying, but in his brain, that one time could equal up to, we together.
Maybe, yeah.
She's just not that sexual, but you haven't sex with her in like 3 years, and she's had other dudes.
I'm a prude. I'm just not fucking anybody just cause.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, I've heard stories from people that's happened to them. Well, yeah, we were together once.
So we love each other.
But I mean, he's not putting the pieces together and realizing that it was probably a rebound nail or something because the dude that she really wanted fucked or whatever. Yeah. But a lot of dudes carry that shit like, shit. This dude's the thing just because you smile at them that you feeling them. So if you get intimate with them, they're gonna lock into that and think that it's something more.
Girls, definitely women. Definitely women.
Well, yeah, but
a lot of women think you like them just because you nice to them. Like, seriously, you have this problem.
It's a gift and a curse.
You have this
My
problem.
mama raised me to be a gentleman, so yeah, I'm going to open the door for you. I know. Right? That don't mean I'm trying to have your babies with you and shit. But
a lot of women think that shit. You have a conversation. I mean, you do have a flirtatious nature to you, but I've witnessed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have witnessed you just being a regular, just decent dude. Like you said, just open a door for someone, like regular shit. And a girl think that, like, y'all go together now. like,
Is that?
it's weird to me.
Is that an LA thing?
But I've seen this.
Maybe it's an LA thing.
No, I've seen this shit in Chicago. It ain't just an LA thing.
Because I know out here a lot of my LA friends say that dudes aren't the most chivalrous out here.
Maybe.
So
But
maybe.
I've seen girls that have the same issue.
What, in Chicago too? Interesting.
But number 5.
All right. Great.
Serious discussions are off limits. You definitely not in a real relationships. If we're everything's funny and we just silly and goofy, but I can't come home or vent to you about my fucked up ass day because I hate my boss or this bitch at work, like whatever. I'd be able to talk to you about real shit.
It's always this bitch at work. That shit is funny to me.
Or even just real, like my mother's sick or anything. I should be able to talk to you about, we should be able to have fun together, yes, but some serious shit I should be able to talk to you too. And if I can't do that, how real, for one, how much do you really give a fuck about me? Because that's the question that you should be asking. And yeah, this is not a real relationship if we can't have both. So, good point.
You know what? I agree with that, but once again, I'm going to throw something out there. What if that so-called serious conversation is where is this going conversation? Because people consider that a serious
What's
conversation.
wrong with that conversation? Just be honest. If both people are honest about it, what's wrong with that?
I was having this conversation, was it yesterday, with some of my female friends, and this came up, the whole where is this going?
Because this goes back to the one we just talked about of being confusion. So if I don't know where it's going,
but see, that's the thing. I think some of that confusion could be could be brought on by you thinking a little bit too much into like, okay, a dude can be, okay, this is how men work, all right? We're very linear, all right? We're very fucking linear. So we're thinking like, man, I'm loving the way it is right now. Fucking now.
I know.
You know, but when you think it, you're like,
future.
if it's good now, then it can be good then, and then, and we're still enjoying fucking,
Today.
we watching a movie right now.
Yeah.
We chilling, and you're like, so when am I moving in with you? And so
yes. That's how it works.
A dude that cares about you, I mean,
but I feel like he should be honest. She should be able to, or he should be able to ask that question and get a real answer. Don't fucking lie.
But see, what if y'all take it as it's not a real answer? What if the guy straight up goes, man, I like where right now, but I'm not really ready to talk about further steps, because y'all be like 10 steps ahead, and we still, like I said, sitting on the couch eating pizza, watching Netflix.
I feel like it's about timing too. If it's been a year, where the fuck is this going?
Well, okay,
I should know.
But see, that's different though. But I'm saying, like,
after 2 weeks, you shouldn't be asking where this is going. Chill.
You see,
girl.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Because some people be on the fucking fast track.
Right.
Like, oh, we went out 3 times. I'm your woman now.
Right.
Like, hold on.
Right. So I do think it's,
And then a lot of people equate once you have sex, you together. Which if the other person don't think that, then you fucking up. Like. That's not, it
just goes back to communication, I feel. The more direct and upfront you can be about shit, you don't have a lot of these problems. I would rather you to be dead ass fucking honest with me. If you ain't feeling me, you ain't feeling me. Even after we just had sex.
But what if
you're not feeling me, let me know. Don't waste my goddamn time.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this out here. But what if he really is feeling her, but he's just not ready to run up the rest of those steps quite yet?
Just say that. That's all. Say that. That's all that I'm saying.
I really feel like in those kinds of scenarios, right?
It can backfire on you.
No, but I feel like the person, whether it's a heterosexual, gay relationship, whatever the case may be, I feel like the person that's ready to go faster is a lot of times when they don't get the answer that they want, they try to strong arm the other person, which isn't, honestly, okay, you feel the way you feel, but that shit ain't fair to the other person either.
Especially if they were honest with you.
Right. So that's where communication and compromise comes in as well.
We got 3 more.
There
is a power struggle. We've talked about this so many times.
A power struggle?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Egos.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And that if you are in a relationship where someone always has to be right, it doesn't matter how it affects your relationship. All that matters is that you are right. Then because you don't give a fuck about that person. You just care about being right and like the argument at the moment. So I don't necessarily would think, I wouldn't say that that's a fake relationship. I would say that's a bad one though. it's not really good. So,
but what if
it can be worked out? Possibly.
But okay, so that's one extreme. But what if it's the other extreme where you're always letting your spouse step on you, or significant other step on you just because you don't want to argue with them? That's wrong too.
That's wrong. Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it works either way.
I just think, I don't know. I just have a problem with them calling it fake relationships. I don't necessarily. I don't know how I would categorize, what word I would use. Because, yes, it's not real. And opposite of real is fake. So I get it. It's just.
Maybe it's not.
I don't know.
What's the word we can find? Maybe it's not as robust.
Yeah, it's just bad relationships.
There's just things missing out of it.
So number 7 is there is sexual chemistry only. That's all y'all got. That ain't a relationship. Sorry. That's a fuck buddy. If I only like you because the dick good, I mean.
I've been involved in that kind of shit.
That's what it is.
Tiring, though.
It is. Look, but that person has to know that that's all that you want, because that's where the problem comes in. Again, it goes back to my example. If the girl thinks you're in a relationship, you just feeling her because of sex bomb. She got a good head game.
Nah, but what if it's not that though? What if y'all really trying to go out with each other, but you just don't fucking get along, but physically y'all.
If you don't get along, you can't be together.
But understand what I'm saying. Now I'm not talking from personal experience, of course, because you know me, I get tired of some shit, I cut it off, whatever. But I'm saying for two random folks, right? Like they try to force something to work because the sex is so good.
Nope.
They do.
No, I'm saying it should not happen. I'm saying no, that happens. I'm saying no, it should not happen though. You can't force it, is what I'm saying.
Like I've dated someone where like he was cool in the beginning.
No, we gotta go.
You know,
go ahead.
But you know what I'm saying? And then we found out we didn't get along, and that was the only.
You can't build a relationship.
No, you can't. Of course not.
So that truly is a fake relationship to me.
So did it de-evolve from a real relationship to fuck buddyism? Is that what you're saying?
No, just if that's all that it is.
No, it started out, it was cool, we got along, then it went shitty.
And now we together.
And then we was just only fucking.
So that's still a fake relationship. It's not.
But what I'm saying is, did it turn into fuck buddyism? Even if you only fuck buddying with them.
Yeah.
I've never heard of exclusive fuck buddy, but okay.
You just don't know you only a fuck buddy. All right, last one. We gotta go. So you don't know each other's family and friends. Yeah, he probably hiding you, girl or guy. She probably hiding your ass. After a certain, again, it's about timing. How long has it been? Mm-hmm. You all have discussed being serious. You had the conversations and you still haven't met his fucking friend. He lied to you in those conversations that y'all in a real relationship and how he feels about you.
Hey man, I get a pass for that because you don't like meeting nobody I go out with. And but you're the only fucking friend I got out here.
Well,
you know that, right? And Pete can't get out the house.
You know the shit with that. I ain't gonna even talk about it, but
so
it is.
You just gonna close the shit. You don't need to say goodbye to the people. You just gonna shut the shit down.
That was equivalent to dropping the mic. All right, so I wish we had more time to talk about these because I thought that was good and we had to rush through because we have to go. But thank you all again so much for 100 episodes. I still can't believe that we've been doing this show that long.
I got gray hair in my beard because of you.
But we really appreciate the 5 people that may be watching. In my head, we're just talking to this camera. Nobody watches, but I know that's not true because we have stats and stuff, so we know people watch. But still, we got Nikki, we got my sister sometimes. Right, we got a few people. So to those 5 people, thank you so much for 100 episodes. You know the drill. Follow us on all social media. Social Misconduct on Twitter, Social Misconduct on Instagram, Social Misconduct Radio on Facebook. Any announcements really quick before we go?
No.
Or get kicked out? No?
No.
All right. I'll talk about it next week because y'all got time to still send me gifts. All right. So same time, same place next week. Peace.
You're listening to Social Misconduct with Mik and B.Walt, only on LA Talk Radio.